The 2024 election, Trump and Harris, familiar names, yet the stakes have never felt higher. America stands at a crossroads, deeply polarized. Trust in institutions erodes. The outcome of this election could reshape the nation as we know it. The political climate is volatile, disinformation spreads like wildfire, economic anxieties simmer, the very fabric of our society feels stretched thin. This election is about more than just policies. It's about fundamental values. It's about the soul of America. And as the political landscape becomes increasingly fraught, one thing is clear: the potential for disruption, even chaos, is very real. So, what does this mean for you? For your family? It means understanding that the stability we often take for granted, the food on our tables, the relative peace of our communities is not guaranteed. History teaches us a stark lesson. Political turmoil breeds uncertainty. Uncertainty disrupts supply chains. Empty shelves become a chilling reality. Remember, food is not just sustenance. It's security. It's peace of mind. And in times of unrest, it's power. The question is, will you have it when you need it most? We've seen glimpses of this before. Remember the early days of the pandemic? The panic buying, the empty shelves? Those images should serve as a stark warning. Imagine those disruptions magnified. Imagine supply chains crippled not by a virus, but by civil unrest, by political gridlock, by the very foundations of our society shaken. This is not fear-mongering, it's facing reality. The potential for disruption is real. And the time to prepare is now, before it's too late. As if domestic tensions weren't enough, the world outside burns. Ukraine, Gaza, these names have become synonymous with conflict and suffering, but their impact stretches far beyond their borders. These are not just distant conflicts, they are harbingers of a global system under immense strain. Resources are finite. Wheat from Ukraine, a country often referred to as the breadbasket of Europe, is crucial for global food supplies. When these fields are disrupted, the ripple effects are felt worldwide. Oil from volatile regions, the lifeblood of modern economies, faces similar threats. The instability in these areas leads to fluctuating prices and uncertain supplies, affecting everything from transportation to manufacturing. These resources are the lifeblood of our interconnected world. And as conflicts escalate, the fragility of our global trade networks becomes glaringly apparent. Supply chains, already stretched thin by the pandemic, are now further strained by geopolitical tensions. As climate change wreaks havoc on harvests, the situation becomes even more dire. Droughts, floods, and extreme weather events are no longer anomalies. They are becoming the new norm. These environmental challenges compound the difficulties faced by farmers worldwide. These lifelines grow increasingly precarious. Farmers struggle to adapt to changing weather conditions, and food distribution networks are pushed to their limits. This is resulting in creating a fragile system where any disruption can lead to significant shortages. The 2024 election occurs against this backdrop of global turmoil. Political leaders are tasked with addressing these complex issues, but solutions are not easy to come by. The stakes are high, and the decisions made will have far-reaching consequences. It's a stark reminder that our food security is tied to events far beyond our borders. Empty supermarket shelves and struggling farmers are not just local issues. They are symptoms of a global problem that requires a coordinated response. The 2024 election occurs against this backdrop of global turmoil. Voters are increasingly aware of the interconnected nature of these challenges, and they demand action from their leaders. The time to prepare is now a matter of self-reliance. This brings us to a fundamental truth. In uncertain times, self-reliance is paramount. We cannot simply trust that the system will always provide for us. We must take responsibility for our own well-being, for the security of our families. This is not about becoming hermits, hoarding supplies in fear. It's about prudence. It's about having a buffer against the unexpected, about ensuring that no matter what unfolds, you and your loved ones will be fed. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. So, how do we prepare? The first step is to assess your current situation. Take a look at what you already have and identify any gaps in your supplies. Make a checklist of essential items that you need to stock up on. It starts with building a pantry that can withstand disruption. Think long-lasting staples: rice, pasta, and grains. These items have a long shelf life and can be the foundation of many meals. Beans, lentils, and oats are also excellent choices. They are not only nutritious, but also versatile, allowing you to create a variety of dishes. These are the building blocks of a resilient food supply. Consider canned goods, which are convenient and have a long shelf life. Stock up on a variety of canned vegetables, fruits, and proteins to ensure a balanced diet. Dried fruits, nuts, and seeds are also essential. They provide essential nutrients and can be used as snacks or added to meals for extra flavor and nutrition. Invest in a water filter. Clean water is crucial for survival, and having a reliable filtration system ensures that you have access to safe drinking water even if the supply is disrupted. Learn to preserve food. Canning, pickling, and dehydrating are valuable skills. These methods allow you to extend the shelf life of fresh fruits and vegetables and enjoy seasonal foods year-round. These are the skills of our ancestors, passed down through generations. In today's uncertain world, they are more relevant than ever. Embracing these techniques can provide a sense of self-reliance and security, skills that are more relevant than ever in today's uncertain world. Take the time to learn and practice these methods, and you'll be better prepared for any situation. Remember, preparedness is not about panic. It's about peace of mind. It's about taking proactive steps to ensure that you and your loved ones are taken care of, no matter what challenges arise. It's about peace of mind. Knowing that you have a well-stocked pantry and the skills to preserve food can provide a sense of calm and confidence. It's about knowing that no matter what tomorrow brings, you have the resources to face it. Preparedness is a journey, and every step you take brings you closer to security. You and your family will be nourished. By taking these simple and practical steps, you'll be able to build a food storage plan that will sustain you through any crisis, providing not just sustenance, but also peace of mind. Okay, let's talk about water. It's the lifeline you cannot live without. Food is essential, but water is life. In a crisis, access to clean water can be the difference between survival and disaster. Start by storing at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for a minimum of 2 weeks. Consider investing in a water filtration system, or learn how to purify water using simple methods like boiling or using bleach. Remember, a water source can become contaminated quickly during an emergency. Having a plan for clean water is non-negotiable. Skills for a self-reliant future beyond stockpiling. Preparedness goes beyond stockpiling. Learn basic first aid. Know how to start a fire without matches. Cultivate a garden, even if it's just a few pots on a windowsill. Connect with your community. Build relationships with your neighbors. In times of need, it's our communities that will sustain us. These skills are not just about surviving a crisis. They're about thriving in a world where self-reliance is increasingly valuable. Before we get to the next part, which is the most important of them all, take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, we make the healthiest and best tasting long-term foods you can find anywhere. Head over to our site at survivalcavefood.com and check it out. I put a discount code in the description, and when you use it, you'll also get free shipping. Okay, now it's time to discuss the biggest part of truly surviving what's coming our way. In conclusion, navigating uncertainty, embracing resilience, the 2024 election, the global crises, the very fabric of our world, these are uncertain times. Every day we are bombarded with news that can make us feel overwhelmed and powerless. Rapid pace of this change, the unpredictability of events, and the sheer scale of challenges can be daunting. But uncertainty does not have to breed fear. It can breed action. It can breed resilience. In the face of adversity, communities come together, individuals step up, and collective efforts create ripples of positive change. When we focus on what we can control, we find strength and unity and purpose. By taking steps to secure our food supply, to become more self-reliant, we are not just reacting to potential threats, we are proactively building a foundation of stability and security. Simple actions like planting a garden, learning to preserve food, and supporting local farmers can make a significant difference. We are not just preparing for a potential crisis, we are fostering a culture of resilience and self-sufficiency. These efforts are not just about survival, they are about thriving in the face of uncertainty. We are reclaiming our agency. We are taking control of our destiny. By working together, sharing knowledge, and supporting one another, we create a network of resilience that can withstand any storm. We are taking control of our destiny. Each small step we take, each seed we plant, each connection we make contributes to a larger movement of empowerment and hope. The future may be uncertain, but one thing that is clear: those who are prepared will not just weather the storm. They will emerge stronger on the other side. Preparedness is not just about having supplies, it's about having the mindset and the community to face challenges head on. It's obvious that those who are prepared will not just weather the storm. They will emerge stronger on the other side. They will have the skills, the resources, and the support network to rebuild and thrive. Together, we can navigate these uncertain times with resilience, hope, and a shared vision for a better future. The dawn of a new day brings with it endless possibilities, and with resilience, we can embrace them all.